We're getting ready to live stream.
Hello. Still here? Sound good?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, hello there. Carol Dockum here with beautifulfacesgoingplaces.com. And I am super excited today because we are doing a special business spotlight with our newest success team member, Deb Meyer. She is the CEO and owner of OdorXit.com. And let me just say that she and her husband, Marty, actually started their business around 10 years ago. And they originally started, what's that?
20.
Oh, 20 years ago.
20
well,
years
that's even better. Okay, so nearly 20 years ago, they started OdorXit. And they found out that in the real estate industry, if you have, odors in your homes or in your properties, your actual sales prices could go down by at least 30%. So it is so important to have fresh, clean smelling homes for sale. So they really saw a need in the real estate market industry. So they actually manufacture, sell, and market odor eliminating products that safely and successfully eliminate problem odors. So they also identified several other markets that really are in need of their products, OdorXit, and they have specific applications. So those are in eliminating odors in nursing homes, for example, pet stores. If you're homeowners and you have pets and dogs, gyms and locker rooms, eliminating mold and mildew and musty smells, carpets and upholstery, from even skunks and smoke. So I think the basic message that Deb is going to share with us today is that you don't have to just cover it up. You can actually eliminate those odors with OdorXit. So welcome, Deb Meyer.
Thank you so much, Carol. I appreciate you having me here today.
Yeah, I am so excited for you. I know I have been a product user of yours for several years now. I always keep a bottle in my home because I do have, or had, I should say, pets. My little dog, Peanut. And yeah, so it's something that I always keep in my home. Even if I have, a guests, for example, that might be outdoor smokers, it's so easy just to spray it afterwards, and it really does eliminate odors. So there's so many applications. I've used it on my carpets to freshen up carpets in my home. So yeah. So tell me,
just a few applications. Can you see
okay,
that?
just
just a few applications.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so tell us about some of your current clients. They're not just individual homeowners; they're business to business type of applications, right?
Well, absolutely. We're, like you mentioned, in nursing homes. A lot of nursing homes use our product. They have issues daily and have to keep the place clean, just like your home, so that people want to be in there, leave their loved ones in there, and the place has to smell clean and fresh. If you walk into a place, whether it's somebody's home or a nursing home, if it smells bad, you pretty much want to turn around and leave.
Right.
So I've been at hardware stores where the mice run rabid because they run rapid. That's the wrong word, not rabid. They eat the dog food and the meal that they have there, and then they have, they live and die and pee and poop and all those
Right.
things that create smells. So
Yeah.
they need it in their store just to make you want to come in and shop there. They also sell it. Our products are in a lot of hardware stores across the country, but really concentrated here in the Cincinnati tri-state area. And they do what you say, they eliminate odors. So we got one. This is our ready to use odor eliminator. I'm trying to get the label so you can see it. Maybe not.
Ooh,
And
there
we
we
have
go.
concentrated versions as well that you just spray it directly on the source of the odor. Carpet, dog, cat, people pee, carpet, the toilet if it overflows, linoleum. Of course, my dog would never do this, but somebody peed on the corner of my couch once.
Oh, wow.
I know, he hiked his leg. I'll admit he did it. And you spray and get that couch or that cloth saturated. I've been in houses where the drapes have been saturated, where they hike their leg on the wall or it splashes back, and you put this product, this solution, on the source of the odor, and it eliminates the smell, and it does not come back. It actually breaks down the urine so that it can't smell anymore. It changes its composition totally. We have a concentrated version as well that you can put in the washing machine for clothing. If dog pees on a throw rug, something that'll fit in there. If you have incontinence issues with sick or elderly people, you can put all that in the washing machine and get rid of that smell, and it's gone. And it doesn't come back until it happens again. So then you can wash them again.
Right.
But we have been in business for over 20 years. My husband I bought a house that had a cat locked in the house for about 3 months before we closed on it. Okay. And the cat filled up the litter box, but then he used the rest of the house as a litter box too.
Right.
So we used this product and decided it was such an awesome thing that we got the ingredients, started making it and manufacturing it ourselves. And today, who knew with what's going on in this crazy world today that people need OdorXit when they're locked in their houses and not allowed to go out. They smell, but it doesn't smell so good.
Right.
So
I mean, it's just everyday use of your home, right? And especially if it's, closed up and it's cooking, cooking odors as well. And just, all kinds of everyday life odors. So
yes. And we have another product. I don't have it here. I don't see it in reach. Magic, which gets rid of those smoking smells. Both of these products are water and essential oil, so they're very safe. They're natural. They do different things. The OdorXit eliminator, which I just showed you, has to come in contact with the source of the odor to break it down and stop it smelling. The Magic, which is not in reach, sorry about that, it absorbs odors in the air. So it kind of neutralizes them in the air. It doesn't leave a fragrance of its own. So, but you can spray it on couches, on teenage rooms, beds. If your dog lays on the couch and he's got dog body odor, it'll get rid of that smell. So it's really magical. And that's the one you talked about. If you're around a smoker and now you smell like cigarette smoke, you can just kind of spritz your hair, your clothes, and it will absorb those odors. And I've been around smokers, and you kind of, even the next day, you turn your head and you get a whiff of that cigarette smoke in your hair. Just spray with the Magic, it doesn't happen. It just goes away. You don't have to cover yourself in perfume. It's pretty amazing product.
Right. So, and I love the fact that it's all natural as well and safe for pets and humans. And yes.
Yeah, this is the same product that you would put on your dog if he got sprayed by a skunk. And, of course, the spot they get sprayed in is always their face because they're putting that nose where it shouldn't be. And you mix it with water and then take a sponge and just kind of go with the fur and against the fur to get it to wherever that skunk spray has gone to. And as long as it gets to all the skunk spray, it'll neutralize that smell.
Okay.
Now, I need to clarify any odor that you have, and before you use OdorXit, you need to clean it. So you want to wash your dog, shampoo him, and get most of that skunk spray off of there as you can. Same thing with urine on the carpet. You know, clean your carpet first, and the OdorXit is going to go right to that urine, and it's going to work a whole lot easier and with a lot less product. But if you want to use a whole lot of product to get rid of that smell, we got it. So call us. We'll sell you more.
Right. I know. I was just reflecting back and how you started in your OdorXit business, and years ago, really with your first rental property, I believe you said, investment property. And I think back when I was a real estate agent years ago, I was an agent for about 7 years and absolutely loved it. But it is so important from, you know, not just the, you know, the curbside appeal of your home, but, you know, that it's clean and fresh inside and ready for, you know, home buyers to walk through and fall in love with your property or your home for sale. So I can totally see how OdorXit would just be so essential for the real estate industries, for real estate agents and brokers to have this in-house for the
right.
So, and that'll help with sales, right?
Well, yeah, the realtors, the board of realtors had an article, and I found this from them, that if your house smells like cigarette smoke when you're got it listed and people coming through to look at it, it will sell up to 29% less
Right.
than if it smells fresh and clean.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
our
So
product, yeah. So, you know, and that's really how I got started, being an investor, buying houses cheap. So if you're an investor, look for the houses that smell bad. They obviously don't know how to get rid of the smell. And now you do. OdorXit.com.
That's right, exactly. And I know you also assist with nursing homes and nursing home facilities. And I know I've had elderly parents and grandparents that have been in assisted living homes, and it is hard to keep them fresh as well. And I can totally see that application there. So.
Well, and I was in a nursing home. It's been a couple months ago now. They do take your temperature there, and they have a real fast little thermometer and make you sign. Have you met anybody in the last 14 days that was diagnosed with the virus? But when I was able to get in, we also sell on our website a little black light flashlight.
Okay.
And any black light will work, but you can shine it and it makes urine fluoresce. So this nursing home was having trouble getting this room turned over for a new patient, and it just smelled bad. And they said, you know, we're not putting our family member in there unless you get rid of that smell. Well, so they called me, and I get called, you know, when everything else fails, they call OdorXit. We're the last ones. And I took the flashlight in the bathroom, and it was a man's room, and there was pee easily 2 feet up on the wall, behind the toilet, on the side, on the cabinet, just everywhere in the room. And if you don't spray all of that with the OdorXit, you're not going to get rid of the smell. Right. So we sprayed all that. They knew exactly what they needed to do. They ended up buying a bunch of black lights for all of their housekeeping staff, and they each had a bottle this size on their cart that they take around to go into the different rooms, and would spray the bathroom every day just for any spillage, any leakage, and they got rid of the odor. 100%. The people were happy. It smelled good. They put their family member in there, and you know, like I said earlier, if it doesn't smell good, people think it's not clean, and they don't want to be there. I mean, think about you. There's a store, and I don't want to say the name of it, but they sell, well, and maybe places like Goodwill and stuff too. They sell used things, and if they came out of somebody's basement, and the basement had a flood or just had moisture all these years and it creates mold, they smell bad. And
Right.
you walk into the store and the smell bounces in your nose. Oh, you don't really want to take any of those things home to your house.
Right.
So
Exactly.
you really need to have an answer, a solution to get rid of those smells on your priceless possessions. You know, your photo albums. How many out there remember record albums?
Right.
For a long time, we stored them in the basement and they all smelled musty and moldy because just wet and damp. And well, our other product I haven't talked about, we call it AQM, Air Quality Manager. It actually produces a gas in the air, and this is what it looks like. This is what comes inside there. There's a reflection on mine, so I don't know if you can see this well or not. But this actually comes into this packet. You pull, it's in here, you pull this out, you put this white piece back in this clear pouch again, and the moisture in the air, or you add moisture, a little bit of water to it, creates a gas. And you put a fan in front of it to suck that gas out and send it throughout the room, and it will oxidize those smells, cigarette smoke smell, mold and mildew. You can put one of these in your basement to get rid of that musty smell. I had somebody call me just yesterday and she goes, you know, I just brought all this furniture home from my mom. She passed away and we're trying to save some of it, but it stinks. I said, well, put the stuff you brought home into one room in your house. Put one of these packets in there with a fan and it will just circulate around the couch. She had some books around the books, and what it does is oxidize those smoke, tar, and nicotine particles, mold and mildew spores in the air. This is actually a gas called chlorine dioxide. And while it sounds really scary, chlorine and bleach and all that stuff, it's not, because I said so. It's not, because chlorine dioxide is actually chlorine plus an additional oxygen molecule. So that's why it oxidizes, and it breaks with that extra oxygen molecule. It makes it 2.6 times more effective than chlorine, safer than chlorine. I mix up a bottle of it and I spray my hands when I come in and out of the grocery stores, touching the carts and the products that everybody else touched. It will oxidize viruses too. And
Wow.
it's an amazing product. It will, if you lay this directly on your carpet or fabric or something, it will bleach that.
Okay.
But other than that, you follow our instructions. It's very safe. It's really amazing. So it got rid of all the moldy smells that she had brought home from her parents' house, just by putting one packet in with all the furniture.
Well, I think that's amazing, because you just identified in my mind additional applications and uses. I mean, I'm thinking about even hotels, hotels and yes, all the consignment stores that are out there right now. And I can only imagine after, the doors open up and we're all able to travel more and shop more.
That'll be soon.
It'll be soon. And we've all decluttered our homes, right? And we're ready to drop off things and items at our local, consignment stores and donation centers, and think about all of those and where they all came from, right? So there's a whole industry and application right there. And not to mention, I love the fact that you do have a product that can be used right now for those that are venturing out to do their grocery shopping, following safety, and hand washing. And so that's good.
Well, that product is actually Mom's. See, it still comes in a packet like that. This is our other size of the AQM. And it just has a smaller little pouch. And you put this pouch into a 2-liter bottle of cold water.
Okay, I was going to ask, what is that called for that kills viruses?
The one is AQM for the air, and MOMS, mold, odor, mildew, smoke. Now
Gotcha.
this is still chlorine dioxide. It's just a smaller packet. You put it into cold water, and instead of the gas going into the air, it releases it into the water. So it becomes a spray. And that's what I was taking to the grocery stores with me.
Okay.
It's a concentrate in that 2-liter bottle. So that's kind of your source. You fill up a spray bottle, and we've got little 16-ounce spray bottles that you just fill whatever size bottle, a quarter of the way full with a concentrate, fill it the rest of the way with more cold water, and spray. Spray your own handles at home, doorknobs, hands. But that's MOMS, mold, odor, mildew, smoke.
Gotcha. Moms.
Moms love it.
Exactly. Moms love it. Exactly. So where's the best place right now for our viewers, or if anyone is in any of these industries, or they have applications at home that they're struggling with some odors that they want to totally eliminate? Where's the best place for them to find your products, Deb?
Well, if they're in Cincinnati, there's a lot of stores that carry it. I would get on our website, OdorXit.com, OdorXit, no E.com. And there is a map there that will show you the stores in your area. But if you're outside of the Cincinnati area, most likely you're going to need to buy it online. And we ship, this is not, actually our warehouse guy got a raise through all of this because he's been working so hard. So we're still in business. We're still shipping. We're still delivering. We have not slowed down at all through this. So if you need product, it still gets shipped out at the very latest the next day. Unless it's Friday afternoon, then it's Monday. but we've not stalled at all. So you'll get your product very quickly.
Right. No, I love that. And I love your message that you have not stalled at all during this time. And you're thriving, you're active, and actually your business is actually growing. And I think that's phenomenal, Deb. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Well, congratulations. And thank you so much for being our special guest today for our business spotlight. And I know I absolutely love your product line, and a huge advocate for it. It does what it says it's going to do. So,
and more.
Yeah. So thank you so much for sharing, who you are, what you do, and the products and problems that you solve. I think it's really awesome. And so keep working it, girlfriend.
Thank you. And if people out there listening to this have new uses for OdorXit, we love hearing them all the time. So you can send an email, info@OdorXit.com or Deb@OdorXit.com. I had a guy call this week. He refurbishes cars, and in the car he found a mouse nest that must have been about 12 inches in diameter. And he sent pictures. It was awful. I can't imagine driving in this thing or getting rid of it either.
Right.
So, but he got the same OdorXit eliminator to get rid of that smell, and he sprayed, saturated the headliner, the pipes in the car, the tubes, whatever they're technically called, the stuff under the hood, and with OdorXit, and it's gotten rid of the smell. And obviously he had to get rid of the nest, but that's the good part about OdorXit. I don't have to smell all those things you guys do. I just know how to get rid of them.
Right. And you don't have to smell it either, right? Buy the product, use it.
That's right.
Buy the product and use it, okay? You don't have to live with odors either, so.
That's right.
Well, thank you again, Deb. You have a fabulous day, and we look forward to working with you here at beautifulfacesgoingplaces.com.
Thank you so much for having me, Carol. I love your site. Great job for you as well.
Thank you. All right, take care.
Bye-bye.